Hi, my name is Arnell and welcome to my channel. I just bought a scratch map. I ordered it off Amazon. It was $24 with shipping and handling and tax and all of that. And I'm just going to be scratching off all of the places I've been. I'll show you everything it came with. These stickers, so you can personalize it. Like a magnifying glass. A marker, so you can write on the map. An eraser to help scratch it off, a guitar pick, and a small, I really can't find, here it is, and a small scratcher to get into the smaller areas, and a cloth so you can wipe it off. So this is what the map looks like. There are flags down here. I was really excited, so I already started scratching. But first I scratched off New York because that's where I live. And then I scratched off Ontario in Canada. The first time I went there was in 2016, summer of 2016. Next, I'm going to be scratching off Connecticut and Massachusetts. I went to Connecticut to get my dog. And I went to Massachusetts a few years ago with my sister's Girl Scouts. We went to Six Flags over there. I'm just going to scratch those off. Okay. Next, I'm going to be scratching off. Leo, enough, buddy. No more. Thank you. Let's get a bowl. Okay. So next, I'm going to be scratching off Pennsylvania. We've been there a few times. We went there to go to Christmas Village, Donny Park, and Hershey Park. And I'm also going to be scratching off New Jersey. We went to Six Flags a few times, and we go to the shipping company out there. My grandmother lives in the Caribbean, and everything there is really expensive. So my mom buys stuff, and we ship it out to her. And the shipping company is in New Jersey. Just going to scratch those off. Okay, so we've taken from New York down to Florida and to Georgia, but since we never stopped in these states, I'm not going to be scratching them off. But we have been to Maryland. My cousin lives there, so we went to visit him. And next we've been to Georgia. My aunt lives there. We were just there last month or 2 months ago. We stayed for the weekend. Now for Florida, we've been to Jacksonville, Orlando, Miami, and Cocoa Beach. So, Louisiana. The first time we went was back in 2011 or 2012. And my mom, my aunt, and I were just down there in May. The first time I went to California was in 2014. I went to San Diego, and I went to California summer of 2016. I went with my cousin, and we went to San Francisco. So that's it for the US. We have New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana, and California. Sorry. Next, might as well go up. We've also been to Nova Scotia. The first time we went there, I believe, was 2012 or 2013. And this isn't in order, I'm just going by what I see. We've been to Jamaica. I've been there twice. We went to, I'm sorry, what am I saying? We've only been to Jamaica once. We went to Ocho Rios. We did that in May of this year. We've also been to Haiti. We were in Labadie, Haiti. There. We've also been to the Dominican Republic twice. The first time we went to Haiti was back in 2016. And then the first time we went to Dominican Republic was 2011 or 2012. And we were just there again in May. We've also been to the Bahamas. The first time we went there was back in 2008 or 2009 for my cousin's wedding. And they usually lump the Turks and Caicos over here in the Bahamas, but if you can see, let me finish scratching this off actually. Okay. So we've also been to the Turks and Caicos a couple of times. We used to go every summer and stay with my grandma, my sister, and I believe that's the island right there. They usually just clump it in with the Bahamas. We've also been to Puerto Rico. The first time we went there, I believe, was back in either 2013 was the first time we went to Puerto Rico. We've also been to Aruba. We went there in 2000. That's really small. We went there in 2012, I believe. Ooh, these are really small. We've also been to St. Martin and St. Kitts, which I believe they're somewhere over here. So I'm just gonna scrape that off. The first time we went to St. Martin and St. Kitts was also, I believe, 2013. We also went to Belize and Honduras. We went there back in 2012. And we also went to Cozumel, Mexico. The first time we went there was also in 2012. And we were there again in May. I'm just gonna sketch that off and then I'll be back. Okay, so I believe that's it for this side of the map. If I remember anything, I'll come back to it later. Next, heading over to Europe. So my mom and I took a trip to the United Kingdom, and since we were there, we decided to head over to France so we can go to Paris. We went there in July. I'm just going to... we had a layover in Scotland, but we didn't make it to both. We didn't get to leave the airport or anything because as soon as our plane landed, we had to run over. So I'm just going to scratch it anyways, but we're definitely planning on going back. So this time we can actually say we've been there. I'm just going to scratch all of this. I'm going to scratch off France. The first time we went to France actually was summer of 2014. We were in the south of France, so we went to Nice, Monaco, and Monte Carlo. I really like France and I can't wait to go back. And also we're planning to go back to England, because the bell tower where Big Ben is in was covered in scaffolding. So we didn't really get to see the bell tower. And something that I found out while I was there, I always thought that Big Ben was the bell tower itself, but Big Ben is just the bell inside of the tower. Also been to Spain and Italy. We went to Spain and Italy summer of 2014, the same time when we went to France. Okay, so I had to go look. But turns out actually the boat stopped in Nice. We went to Cannes, Monaco, and Monte Carlo. And then for Spain, we went to Palma in Spain. Okay, I sworn it was Mallorca. That's what our cups say on it. But to Palma, Barcelona, and Mallorca. And then for Italy, we went to Capri, Tuscany, Rome, Florence. We got to see the ruins of Pompeii. We went to somewhere, I believe it was called Sorrento. We went to Pisa and Naples. We're thinking about going back to Italy because we didn't get to go to Venice. We would like to do a trip to Venice, and I want to go back to Rome, and I also really liked Capri. We're definitely looking, we want to do like a Arctic cruise or Scandinavian cruise, and we're hoping to go to Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark, and probably Iceland too. So that might happen in like 2020. And also, I'm going to cheat a little. We're going to Hawaii in January, so I'm just going to scratch it off now. Yep, that's it. Now I'm going to scratch off the flags. I'm sorry this video is all over the place. I already scratched off Canada and the US. So now I need... The Bahamas be right here. What else? Here's the United Kingdom. I didn't get France yet. Here's Mexico. Honduras, Belize, which is right here. B, right there. I really like Lava D. Okay. We still have so much more to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have travel vlogs in the future.